Hello and welcome back to this course on Unity Catalog. My name is Sijesh, and this video we will take a look into the Unity Catalog Manage Table location. So let's log into the Databricks workspace, and we will create some table in the Unity Catalog. So go to the workspace, and we can add our work into a directory. So let's go ahead and create a directory under this workspace. Right click and then create a folder. So give some name like UC demo, okay, and then create. So this will create a folder under which we can place our files. So let me go ahead and create a new notebook. Okay, so this is the notebook which I'm going to use for creating my catalog and tables. Okay, so let's rename this. So let me change it to managed table demo. Okay, so this is the name, and so first let's see what are the catalogs available. But before that, you need to connect this with your existing cluster which is up and running. So then only you should be able to execute from here. So let's do this show catalogs. So it will list the catalog, but currently it's in the Python, so we have to change it to SQL. Either you can run at the cell level or at the notebook level itself, okay, because most of the commands which we are executing is SQL. So let's do that at the notebook level and then execute. The show catalog SQL commands will list available catalog in this system. So you can see the catalogs, some of these catalogs which I created for this demo. And then we will create a new catalog. Okay, you can use this command. So create catalog if not exist. If not exist means if we rerun, so if it's already exist, it will not throw an error. So, and you can give some name for this catalog. So let me name it as quick start catalog. So this is the new catalog which we are going to create. So I'm creating with the default option. Okay, so this will create the catalog with the name quick start catalog. So let's validate that by executing this show catalog command one more time. So you can see this quick start catalog is created. So we can also validate the same from the graphical the catalog option. So from the workspace, there is an option for catalog, and you can see that catalogs. Okay, this is a kickstart catalog. You can go to the details and see this metastore ID and other details like who created, when it's created, etc. Okay, so you can have the other properties also. Then back to the terminal, and let's go inside this the same thing, like we can use describe catalog for listing the catalog property. So use this SQL command describe catalog, then whatever the catalog name. So it will print the few details like the properties that we listed in the catalog menu. And the next is we can use this extend option. Okay, extend will give a little bit more detailed options. Okay, so both you can use, like either the normal one or extend one. And then we will switch into this catalog. That means we can go inside this catalog and create the schema, or you can use this hierarchical naming with the dot. Otherwise you can go inside this catalog and then create the schema. So use catalog and then catalog name. So we are going inside the catalog, and after that, if we use the create schema, then it will create the schema inside that catalog. Okay, so I'm writing the create schema if not exist kickstart schema and then execute. So it will create a schema with the name kickstart schema inside this kickstart catalog. Okay, and let's go inside that. You can just use this kickstart schema, so that we are going inside this schema, right? So now let's go ahead and create okay, so before that, let's describe that schema and see how it print and how it looks like. So it will give you the details about this schema, like who created the other catalog it belongs to, the namespace, etc. The same thing graphically you can see here, but let's refresh that and you can see the schema is created. In the same way, we can get the properties from the detail menu. Okay, so it's who is the owner, then the catalog name, etc. And here, since you're already inside this schema, so let's go ahead and create some table here inside this schema. So you can use this hierarchical naming method like catalog name dot schema name dot table name, or you can use this use catalog and use schema, then create a table. So since we already did this use schema, so we are already inside that schema. So whatever the tables we create will be inside that. So let's execute this statement for creating that table. So this is a simple table with 3 columns like a department name, code, department name, and location. So once it's completed, and you can go inside this schema and you can see the table. So if you go to the table properties from here, so you can see that from the detail or sample data will give you the data, but we don't have any data loaded to this table. So we can skip that and go to the details. And the detail, you can see one thing is like the storage location. So this is the backend storage for this table. So this is a managed table. So there are 2 types of table, managed and external table. So this is the managed table, and it use by default Unity Catalog Metastores ADLS container. So as part of this Unity Catalog deployment, so we have created an ADLS container. We use that for defining Metastore. And you might be remembering, like we just created this Metastore container, and inside that there will be a folder table. So this is the data which is corresponding to that table which we created. So if you compare that with this location, both should be same. And after that, if we so by default you can see just a delta log directory. So if you load something to this table, then that data will be loaded as some Parquet file over there. So let's go ahead and execute a statement to insert something to this table. So some sample data set we are loading to this table, kickstart table, and then execute. So that 5 rows are updated. So if you go to the sample data, you can see some sample data in this table. At the same time, if you go to this detail, and you can see this storage location, and by default location, you can see this Parquet file as written. Okay, so this way it will store by default the Unity Catalogs container that we selected. And if you create one more table with the name kickstart table 2, and then insert something on this table, so that also will be created in some different directory. Okay, so let's go ahead and add something to this kickstart table 2. Okay, so that is a second table, and then insert that values, same values, right, but 2 different tables. And if you come here, and from this schema you can see these 2 tables are generated. And if you go to the detail, so it's in the different location, but that under the table we can have 2 directories. Okay, so each one directory for each table. So if you go and compare, so this 3A1, okay, so that is for different table. So this way we can have our managed table inside this default Unity Catalog location. So this is the default behavior, and we can override this behavior, and we'll see that in the next video. Thank you for watching this video. We will see in the next video. Bye.